80. A marvelous sun looked down from ecstasy skies. A marvelous sun looked down from ecstasy's skies on worlds of deathless bliss, perfection's home, magical unfoldings of the eternal smile, capturing his secret heartbeats of delight. God's everlasting day surrounded her. Domains appeared of sempiternal light, invading all nature with the Absolute's joy. Her body quivered with eternity's touch. Her soul stood close to the founts of the infinite. Infinity's finite fronts she lived in, new, forever, to an everlasting sight. Eternity multiplied its vast self-look, translating its endless mightiness and joy. Firm in the bosom of immensity, spiritual breaths were seen, sublimely born from a still beauty of creative joy. Embodied thoughts to sweet dimensions held to please some carelessness of divine peace, answered the deep demand of an infinite sense and its need of forms to house its bodiless thrill. Arisen beneath a triple mystic heaven, the 7 immortal earths were seen sublime. Plains lay that seemed the expanse of God's wide sleep. Thought's wings climbed up towards heaven's vast repose, lost in blue deeps of immortality. A changed earth nature felt the breath of peace. Air seemed an ocean of felicity, or the couch of the unknown spiritual rest. A vast quiescence swallowing up all sound into a voicelessness of utter bliss. Even matter brought a close spiritual touch, all thrilled with the immanence of one divine. The lowest of these earths was still a heaven, translating into the splendor of things divine the beauty and brightness of terrestrial scenes. A chanting crowd from mountain bosoms slipped past branches fragrant with the sigh of flowers, hurrying through sweetnesses with revel leaps. And on a brink held of senseless ecstasy and guarding an eternal poise of thought, sat sculptured souls, dreaming by rivers of sound, in changeless attitudes of marble bliss. Around her lived the children of God's day in an unspeakable felicity, a happiness never lost, the immortal's ease, a glad eternity's blissful multitude. A consciousness that yearned through every cry of unexplored attraction and desire. It found and searched again the unsatisfied deeps, hunting as if in some deep secret heart to find some lost or missed felicity. In those far-lapsing symphonies she could hear, breaking through enchantments of the ravished sense, the lyric voyage of a divine soul. In the harmony of an original sight delivered from our limiting ray of thought and the reluctance of our blinded hearts to embrace the Godhead in whatever guise, she saw all nature marvelous without fault. Invaded by beauty's universal revel, her being's fiber reached out, vibrating, and claimed deep union with its outer selves, and on the heart's chords, made pure to seize all tones, heaven's subtleties of touch, unwearying, forced more vivid raptures than earth's life can bear. Higher her swing of vision swept, and new, admitted through large sapphire opening gates, into the wideness of a light beyond. These were but sumptuous, decorated doors to worlds nobler, more felicitously fair. Endless aspired the climbing of those heavens. Realm upon realm received her soaring view. Great forms of deities sat in deathless tears. Eyes of an unborn gaze towards her leaned through a transparency of crystal fire. There, lightning filled with glory and with flame, melting in waves of sympathy and sight, smitten like a lyre that throbs to others' bliss, drawn by the chords of ecstasies unknown, her human nature faint with heaven's delight, she beheld the clasp to earth denied and bore the imperishable eyes of veilless love. More climbed above, to level reached, beyond what tongue can utter or mind dream. All was a potent and elucid joy. Into those heights her spirit went floating up, like an upsoaring bird who mounts unseen, voicing to the ascent his throbbing heart of melody, till a pause of closing wings comes quivering in his last contented cry, and he is silent with his soul discharged, delivered of his heart's burden of delight. Experience mounted on joy's colored breast to inaccessible spheres in spiral flight. There, time dwelt with eternity as one. Immense felicity joined rapt repose.